Hello, I'm Deacon Norman Alexander from the Diocese of Memphis in Tennessee. I'd like to share some thoughts with you today about the flame of love of the Immaculate Heart of Mary. This is the second of 4 videos that we will do for you to understand that the Blessed Virgin Mary said the flame of love of her Immaculate Heart is a great time of grace. So I'll show you some slide presentations to also help you see as well as hear what we're talking about. We began our first video with the flame of love of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, a time of grace and a movement of faith. We went over the 4 Gospels and the joyful, sorrowful, glorious, and luminous mysteries. And we ended with the flame of love of the Immaculate Heart of Mary is a new Pentecost. And that's what we talked about right here in the Gospel of Luke. Those who have not seen the first video, I would encourage you to watch it. This will help you understand. So today we want to talk about France and the real presence of Jesus in his Holy Family, in his Sacred Passion, in his Holy Church, and in his Sacred Memorial. We always reference everything to when the Word became flesh. Jesus came into the world because God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that he would come and suffer and die for us to save us from eternal death. Now, what Jesus revealed is who he is. He is the image of the invisible God. He also reveals what he wants, that the world may be saved. In his Sacred Passion, he revealed to Saint Margaret Mary Alacoque that he is still suffering because of the loss of many souls, because of the sins committed against his Sacred Heart. He wants reparation. He said that his love is so great for humanity that in his heart is an ocean of mercy. Who is he? He's infinite love and mercy. And what he wants is First Friday reparation, a communion of reparation in the church, and a holy hour of adoration on Thursday nights. Next apparitions were to Saint Catherine Labouré. The Blessed Virgin Mary appeared to her in 1830 and gave her the miraculous metal images and told her to have those printed on metals. This is the Pentecostal story. It reveals that Jesus at Pentecost, we understand, is the Spirit of truth. And what does he want? To make his dwelling with his people. Saint Bernadette Soubirous was told by the Blessed Virgin Mary that she wants a chapel built. She told Saint Bernadette to go to the grotto and with her hands pull up some of the herbs and eat them. Then dig with her hand until a spring appears. And the water she was to take and drink and also use it to wash as a penance. These 3 ladies have something in common, their love for Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. Saint Margaret Alacoque, her love was so great from the day she made her first communion. Love and devotion for the Blessed Sacrament continued her whole life. This was first and primary for her, devotion to Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. And St. Catherine Labouré first saw Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. And from that day on, she always saw him in the Blessed Sacrament, except when she doubted. St. Bernadette had not made her first communion yet, but the Blessed Virgin Mary is preparing her for her first communion. Listen to the words that she told her: to pull up the herbs with her hands and eat them, and to dig into the ground with her hands and drink the water and use it to wash. Now, what does the priest say in the holy sacrifice of the Mass? Fruit of the earth and work of human hands, it will become for us the bread of life. Fruit of the vine and work of human hands, it will become our spiritual drink. So these are the signs, as we said in the Gospel of John, there are signs pointing to the Eucharist, that he is true food and true drink, and he wants to raise our bodies on the last day. Back to our story of the Pentecost. Okay. You can compare the first video and what we talked about with this second video. And I said that Pentecostal Day leads to this story here of St. Catherine Labouré. Why? Because she's the mother of the church and she was conceived without sin, and God gives grace through her. And that's what the raise in her hands represents. On the flip side of the medals, the cross of Jesus and M, supposedly for Mary, maybe miraculous, I don't know. But you have the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and the crown of thorns have moved to his heart because he is suffering. The loss of souls caused him that much pain. In the Sacred Heart of the Blessed Virgin Mary, with the sword piercing it, what we have is the new Adam, who is without sin, and the new Eve, who is without sin. And their children, the 12 tribes of Israel, of the new Israel is the church. The 12 stars represents the 12 apostles that on Pentecost Day, the church receives her children, and we receive grace through the sacraments, which comes from the priesthood in their ministry. So the 12 stars represents the 12 apostles, but it actually represents all of the priesthood, the sons of Jesus and the sons of Mary, the new Adam and the new Eve. Next week, we will pick up right here with Fatima and the real presence of Jesus in times of grace and movements of faith. And you will see the Pentecostal story leading to the flame of love, Elizabeth Kinderman, in devotion to the flame of love of the Immaculate Heart of Mary. That's all for today, and thank you.